And we're just going to try to delay his reload, and I'm going to jump off the cliff like any sane individual would when you're faced with a 4202 right here, so... Hey guys, it's Lemming Rush. I have been playing the T20 a bunch lately. I just got a message. Hello. There we go. All right. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I've been playing the T20 way more. Now, I haven't really been playing it on my account. I wanted to figure out how to play the tank before doing that. And I had I was at 81%. I had a reasonable game, got the mark up to 85. I've got it 2 marked now. And I remember one of my goals with this tank was 3 marking it before 100 games, because at the time that's just what I was working on. Now, I've got 44 games in this tank. I've got it 2 marked, and I wanted to 3 mark it. I wanted to make a review on it, and basically I'll just give you a rough overview of how this thing is set up, and then we can show you how it performs in today's meta, because honestly, this tank is reasonably capable with 243 gold pen, 240 alpha damage. The only thing that really sucks about this tank is its gun handling and its DPM, which, you know, if it's like a T-34-3 or a Chinese medium in that regard, where you just get into someone's face and you shoot them, basically. So I run it with a turbocharger, rammer, and VSAP, very standard medium setup. I don't think there's anything else that makes sense. The turret gun handling is so bad that I don't understand why anyone would ever run an improved rotation mechanism, and that's the setup. It's that simple. Literally, turbocharger, rammer, V-stab, and I've got food because I find the gun handling to be very bad. Now, if you're thinking about getting the T20, basically all you need to know about this tank is its strength is its alpha damage. So 240 alpha at tier 7 is really good. The Chinese one might have similar, and the Chinese mediums are obviously known for their alpha damage. So the tank, it's comfortable to play. It's not exciting. It doesn't have wicked DP. It's not wicked in any sense. 240 damage is really good, but compared to a heavy, it's not, you know, a heavy's alpha damage at this tier. So it's very strong. But what happens is you're not great at anything, and so this is very emblematic of the M48 pattern at tier 10. The only difference being it's shitty at armor. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to the 2 line, just try to be, actually no, we're going to go fight mediums and lights. That seems a lot smarter when they have a bunch of really strong armored heavies. I don't want to fight those players. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop up here. 1357's on the 9 line. Pershing's coming to the mid. This is really okay. I'm glad the 1357's on the mid, because he could pen me no problem. I'm just going to see. No one's here. Now, the enemy team has an advantage on this side, and so I don't like to sit right there. It just doesn't make any sense, because they can sit in those bushes that I was looking at and not get spotted. So I'm just going to drive up, and we can get into the mid, and that will put us in a really reasonable flanking position for players on the other side of the map. Now, Pershing's here. I can kind of use, well, I'll just get unspotted and not use him for cover. That's probably the nicer thing to do. EBR's pushing. So I'm going to use the fact that EBR is going to be distracting their IKV and other tank destroyers to get some shots like this. Maybe I can finish this guy off. Shot goes low, whatever. We're now in a decent position, and what I can do is I can knock over this tree here. So if you've never played the mid, there's a bunch of trees you should knock over. They're going to make things a lot easier for you. And you also want to use this tree here to, you know, not get spotted by tank destroyers who are playing that side of the map. So I knocked these over badly, whatever. I'm going to look for shots in this T29. Basically, the mid is going to give you a lot of shots on a huge portion of the map. So T29 should be in the open for me. Once you pop... Oh, he's moved up. Okay, but I can shoot at this guy. Perfect. We're just going to fully aim. You can see the gun handling's not the greatest. We weren't able to fully aim, but I thought it was most likely to go in, and it did. This guy doesn't look like he spotted me yet. Okay, maybe get the second shot in. We should also have it shot in this T29. Okay, and looking at the map, T71 might push in, which is whatever. And we can turn that guy into a one-shot for a team. Now, I don't want to get lit here. I want to be able to farm these guys without them knowing. I want that Black Prince to push up and not know that I'm here, basically. So I'm going to try to stay unlit for as long as possible. And it would probably be easier if I was in the bushes to my right, but, you know. Okay, they're pushing in. They're going to be able to push that 1 line by the looks of it. It's only IKV and a Super Hellcat that are defending that. I don't think I'll get a shot here. Normally, your second shot, if they're pushing in, is going to be in this area right here. So T29 spotted. You can see I just have his commander's hatch. The T71 is kind of pushing in. And this Black Prince gave me a shot. But of course, I am spotted at this point. So T71, I don't know who spotted me. I think this T29 is looking back. Yeah, he's clearly looking back. I'm going to look for a shot on this Black Prince. It's not going to happen, okay? And what I want to do is I don't want to engage this T29 because he's hull down for me. So what I can do instead is I can get unspotted at this point, and you can still climb through here. Okay. Another way of maybe getting shots on these players might be through here. Now, it's not working, obviously, and it would almost certainly get you spotted. But these are other angles to explore as I'm trying to find people who aren't really ready for me. Now, I can try to spot the UDES and the IKV in their base. And the thing is, kind of needs to work out because they're totally winning this game. So he spotted me. Obviously, I'm going to get out of here if that's going to happen. Super Hellcat's safe, so I can't do anything about him. Get spotting damage on the T-71. That's good. And I think I can get a shot on... Well, actually, I was going to go for a shot on the T-71. To go for a shot on the Super Hellcat. Probably would have been smarter to aim and shoot at the UDES instead. They're still pushing through the one line, which is whatever. And I could very reasonably YOLO this T-71 right here. The T-71, I think actually that's exactly what I'm going to do. IKV here. Okay. What I want to do is I want to flank... Well, I can kill this T-71 who's been a pain in the ass all game. Then we can kill the Super Hellcat. And then we can go back to base. And that's probably going to give us the best game possible. Because we don't have as much... Well, this game's still close. Okay, get the kill on the Super Hellcat. They're going to have a Challenger and a 4202 who are coming back to base, almost certainly. So I want to be careful. Now, I know there's a rock here, and so I'm putting that in between myself and where I think the Challenger is. He's probably going to be on this corner. And I can't really spot that. Okay, there you go. So what I'm going to do is I know they're coming through the funnel here. Instead of pushing through a funnel in this case and YOLOing into 3 tanks, I can go back to base... And it's going to give me a better... There could be a tank here. That's how I think I just got spotted. But I'm going to ignore him, whatever. I'm going to go back to base to try to defend that. I'm okay with a KV-3 ISM and so on pushing into our base. I think it's good what I'm doing. Now, 1357 up here. Spot him. Hopefully someone kills him because I missed my shot. He... What is it? 7 times 8, I think? Clip potential? Roughly, something like that. Whatever, I don't think he can clip me out. So I'm just going to make sure these guys don't shoot me. Miss the shot on the T-29, which is fine. This guy's still a 2-shot. This is not optimal. I'm in the open, perma-spotted. Get a shot into the Yag Panther. Okay, so Yag Panther's a 1-shot, and I actually have a shot on this guy, and he doesn't realize it. So I've got a couple seconds. Okay. I have to watch that 1357 on the map, pretty much, because he could just totally clip me out, and then the T-29 could shoot me. I'm going to take this last shot right here. Okay, good, get the kill. Now they're pushing back into our base, and that's a full HP 4202 who's pushing into the ISM. So the ISM's certainly going to die here. I just want to get a shot into this 4202. And this gun handling, right? Like, it's not good by any stretch of the imagination. Now, Challenger's in the open. Okay, if I get clipped out by the 1357, I'm going to start reversing, and you can see that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm surprised he got that many shots into me, but whatever, I think it was worth it to kill the Challenger that I ended up killing. And now they've got this 1357. Okay, the way to approach this, in my opinion, is we don't know where the RHM is. I bet the RHM is somewhere here, like, could have totally killed me by now. He hasn't, which is great. I might be able to sneak a shot into this 13. Good, get the shot in, perfect. And now as they go... Oh, the RHM just died. Okay, so we can push into this 4202 almost, try to keep that ISM alive. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I hope this Pershing can cover me. I've also got a Super Pershing behind me, and, well, the ISM died. So the timing was a bit off, really off right there. Now, what I want to do is I don't want to fight this guy when he's held down. So... And I also want to make sure I have an RHM supporting me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to the left. This is going to open me up for the 1357 behind me. But like I said, I've got that Pershing who's covering me. Hopefully he's able to make it work. And I'm going to see if I can spot this 4202 making a transitional play. And he's not going into their base. See, if I was the 4202, you could make the argument for going to C3. Maybe he'd get spotted by the RHM. Whatever, I'm going to try to chase him down. And... he's going to have way better DPM than I here. So I put one into him. I know, because he shot me when I had 4 seconds left on the reload, I can get one more shot into him here. Okay. And we're just going to try to delay his reload, and I'm going to jump off the cliff like any sane individual would when you're faced with a 4202 right here. So, okay, get the shot into him. That's gold, so of course it's going to pen his turret. And I can actually be really obnoxious right here and bait him into my FE behind me. Okay. Good. That worked perfectly! I blocked the RHM shot to get my 5th kill. Okay, now we're going to YOLO this AMX 1357, who, if I were him, and I knew there was a Super Pershing, I would be pushing in my direction. So I think this is the right play to try to get my top gun. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm just going to fully aim. Good, get the kill. Okay, so what I did there, I need to point this out, is I was watching my HP until I became a one-shot, I shot. I needed to aim as much as I could. I wasn't going to risk missing the shot, and I had the HP to take the hits, so I just waited. I let him lower my HP like he did. He played very well. I think he probably should have supported me against the 4-2-2, but maybe the timing was off for him. But the way I dealt with it is the best way of doing that. You're often going to find you miss your snapshots when you really don't have to snapshot. And yeah, that obviously worked out. I got the top... Fucking... There we go. So that was a mastery badge. Top Gun, 2,811 damage, which is an acceptable game. Even for a tier, like for tier 9 tank, that would be reasonable. I ended up losing 23k credits. I don't give a shit. I had a lot of fun with that one, so... Holy crap, what a game. I think this tank is really underrated, actually. I cannot wait to 3-mark it and review it, because you've seen my game. Well, I mean, I've won 100%, so maybe I'm biased so far today. But, yeah, I'm having a blast, so... Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. We're up to 88% on the Mark of Excellence, which is... I'm very pleased with. And, yeah, I hope to see you around. Later, guys. Bye-bye.